that, and let's enjoy this beautiful sunrise. Our golden hour is just about upon us, and you can see in the distance just the iridescent colors that are starting to light up our skies as we look towards the Atlantic waters. And you're also noticing how comfortable it feels. We're in the mid to upper 60s, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Key West. We have 70 degrees actually in Fort Lauderdale. That just happened. 74 in Key West, 62 in Kendall, 65 in Pembroke Pines. The winds are calm. It is a beautiful start to what's going to be a beautiful, bright, sunshiny day for your Friday. Temperatures 1 to 2 degrees more comfortable than yesterday. Our visibility is perfect. There's no complaints from our side of the coastline. Highs today will be in the lower 80s, a few degrees above average, but it's still going to feel wonderful. Our Basil, this whole weekend, though, I do have to tell you, Miami Beach, we are expecting to heat up in a hurry. Today we go from the lower 80s to the mid 80s. As we go into Saturday and Sunday, we could be flirting with record highs, and we're introducing a better chance of showers come Sunday. I'm going to detail all of this coming up. Again, the countdown is on. Annalise and Andrew, we are right around the corner from celebrating everything with our family and friends. And you could start it off this weekend. This weekend, a lot of you have those plans to be outdoors, so I do have to warn you, it's not going to be nearly as nice and comfortable as it is right now. So enjoy this fabulous Friday. Temperatures mid-60s for Lauderdale. We have 71, 64 in Pembroke Pines, 70 in Miami, 74 in Key West. Lots of 60s inland, though, and that's because we are noticing that the air is still very comfortable as our dew points are in the comfortable category, too. Winds are variable right now, moving in anywhere between 3 to 5 miles per hour, but we will notice by this afternoon and going into tomorrow, the transition into our wind direction, moving in from the east-southeast, will be playing a big part in our temperatures as we go into the weekend. That's why we're talking about the possibility for record highs this weekend. But for right now, everything looks great. Visibility is great. No complaints as the kids head to the bus stop this morning. Walk with them. It feels fantastic out there. Highs will be in the lower 80s. Here's our warm-up for the weekend. If your travels take you to Miami Beach to enjoy all the festivities, we're expecting near record highs Saturday and Sunday before some showers could roll in. More on the forecast coming up.
595, this is the bridge that she was just showing us with those first response vehicles where this fatal multi-vehicle crash happened. All of this red, this is the traffic backup that we're seeing right now. Again, the turnpike southbound at 595, we still have 4 left lanes blocked right now according to the Department of Transportation. So you're going to want to avoid this area. You can head west and take South University Drive as an alternate. You could also take 441. You could take 95, but 95 is also congested just with typical traffic buildup this time of the morning. So I would suggest taking University Drive if this is on your route, and stay with us. We'll let you know when this clears this morning. Drive safely.
Saira, for that, you've been all over it warning everybody, so hopefully everybody heeded the warning and they were enjoying the beautiful sunrise this morning. Take a look. I don't want you to get too dizzy, but as we were editing it, I was hoping you saw just how quickly the sun to the moon was able to be captured. So look, here's the sunrise over the Atlantic, and then hold on tight. This is amazing. At the same time, you could still see our full moon. That was a super moon, the last super moon of 2025, the cold moon. And that wasn't even the peak illumination. Yesterday, it was peak illumination at 6:14. But I'm happy to tell you, because we have clear skies, tonight you could see the beautiful moon again. It's just amazing what we get to do here in South Florida, right? Also noticing that temperatures have been fantastic too. We're in the upper 60s in Pembroke Pines, low to mid 70s, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and Key West. So it feels fantastic. It looks beautiful. Just a great way to start your Friday. I told you it's going to be a fabulous Friday. Temperatures may be 1 to 3 degrees warmer, but as you've seen, visibility is not an issue. We've got clear skies, dry conditions, temperatures lower 80s, and here is the weekend forecast. Just getting you started. I'm going to detail more on this coming up in just a bit.
In that brief moment, manufactured or not, it adds to the season.
To the luster.
Of course. And you know, don't act like you're not used to having that snow around, Eric.
Oh, I'm used to it.
You had the real stuff, and we
Trauma
had
from it.
Exactly. True.
You don't have to deal with it anymore.
But it does bring it to the season here in South Florida. We try to do as much as we can, even though we're talking about record highs this weekend, while much of the nation is still freezing. But let's enjoy this fabulous Friday. Our lows this morning were fantastic. We're warming up subtle every single hour, but it's still really nice. So we get through the weekend with mostly the chance for us to be flirting with record heat and a slight chance of a shower come Sunday, and then the cool weather returns by next week. So we had a low of 67 degrees in Miami, slightly warmer than yesterday, 69 in in Fort Lauderdale. And since then, we've had nothing but clear skies and dry conditions. It's just a really nice day. I want you to get outside. I told you yesterday to do that. I want you to do it again today because things will start to change as soon as those winds start to move in from the southeast, which is going to happen in the matter of hours going into tonight and tomorrow. As for temperatures right now, 66 Kendall, 68 Homestead. Winds are calm, so the movement has not transitioned into that ocean breeze yet, but you'll notice it. Even though temperatures are 1 to 3 degrees warmer, the dew points are still in the very comfortable category in the upper 60s and mid 60s. That means the air is still very dry. The northern half of the state woke up to the 30s for a moment this morning, and now they're well into the 40s and 50s and 60s. As for showers, we did have a few sprinkles trying to hold together by the Florida Straits, but most of Broward and Miami-Dade expected to stay dry today and leading into tomorrow until this system makes its way eastward, and that increases our rain chances. We've got snow associated with this system. It is definitely a winter wonderland in the White House. We showed you that as they have all their Christmas trees up and lighting the Christmas tree yesterday. Washington, D.C. is getting slammed with snow. Out west, Billings into Montana, we've got an Arctic blast pulling in from Canada, and that air is reaching all the way into Kansas right now. It feels like 13 degrees. We have a very chilly start to the Friday for much of the nation's Midwest to the southeast to the northeast. We have high pressure to thank for our weather pattern. Our winds are moving in from the south. We're staying dry and feeling good, and then tomorrow we'll have more of a southwest wind start to transition us into the possibility of flirting with record highs ahead of this next front that will be moving in by Sunday and Monday. So lows tomorrow warmer but still comfortable, upper 60s and low 70s, and then highs will be in the 80s. We'll be flirting with those record highs, especially Sunday. Headed to the beach or doing any boating, I highly suggest it. Today is looking good. There is no advisories for beachgoers and boaters. The bay is at a light chop for Broward, Miami-Dade, and for you in the Keys. So hey, looking great out there. I love forecasts like this. Keeps it quiet today and tomorrow, and then a better chance of showers, possibly a few showers Saturday night into Sunday, and then really going into Monday before the cooler air returns by next week. Have a great day.
Julie, going to the beach is exactly what a lot of people are doing right now. Here's a live look at traffic merging onto the Julia Tuttle Causeway, the 195 from the city of Miami to Miami Beach. A lot of people likely causing this congestion because they're heading to the area near the Miami Beach Convention Center where Art Basel is being held. They might be going out to breakfast, going to their hotels. It is busy, busy, busy going to Miami Beach for the rest of the week through the weekend for the events again surrounding Art Basel. Julia Tuttle Causeway here is going to be likely the busiest way to the beach, but the MacArthur Causeway and the Venetian will also see increased traffic throughout the week and the weekend. So just be mindful of that. It's going to just leave some extra time if you're heading to Miami Beach or heading back from Miami Beach. It might take a while. We have been watching this deadly crash all morning in Broward County. I want to remind you where it is and how to get around it. This is the Turnpike southbound at 595, right by the 595 bridge. We have 4 left lanes that are still blocked. This crash happened a few hours ago. We covered it in our very first traffic hit this morning, and it is still an active scene. So be mindful if this is on your route. You can take an alternate route where you're not going to be stuck in the red. You can take South University Drive to head southbound for a smoother commute this morning. Let's head down south to the Golden Glades interchange, where right now I-95 southbound speed is at 30 miles an hour. So that's what you can expect there. Let's look at some drive times for our 595 commuters. I-75 to US 1 will take you 14 minutes. University Drive to US 1 will take you 8. Guys, buckle up, drive safely. Happy Friday and happy Baseling. Eric?
All right, Saira, thank you.